So here we have the new Befaco Muxlicer and Burst, and we're juggling around different rhythms and creating this whole thing around mainly the Muxlicer, but the Burst's giving us a nice little ratchety burst hi-hat as well. Let's just jam around for a bit first, and then I'll get into what's going on with these modules. Full in-depth overviews are coming of these very soon, and a full patch breakdown of all 10 things, I guess, that are happening in this patch. Probably more than 10, but 10 parts in my mixing anyway. Full patch breakdown for people that support me on Patreon. So let's have a jam, and then we'll get into the Befaco modules. So I'm clocking the Muxlicer, which is using its own onboard voltage and the sliders to control a sequence. This is coming out into an attenuator and then being quantized. I'm using various gates out to trigger different sounds. I'm using the burst to create the hi-hat pattern, which we can use distribution to change the pattern. Same number. Let's put the probability up as well on burst. We can have it start fast and slow down. Or start slower and speed up. Almost like a bouncing ball effect. And I'm also dropping the probability. So this is triggered regularly, but it's not always firing out the burst. Kick is just keeping time. Here's the sequence that Muxlicer is sequencing. I'm modulating the gate mode on Muxlicer, giving me these little ratchets and bursts within the rhythm. The bass is being triggered by Muxlicer, one of the individual gate outs, triggering an envelope on Rampage that's controlling the sound. A looping envelope, untriggered and unsynced, is modulating the tones on my bass sound. And then I have these sounds all fired off by individual gates. Pinging a filter. A lasery rim shot sound, if there is such a thing as a laser rim shot. An individual little hi-hat hit, and a snare with no noise. And that's it for the quick look at this patch. But by modulating the gates on Muxlicer, we're getting ratchets and bursts. We're using the sliders to create voltages for a sequence. We're taking individual gates out, which do have those bursts on them, which is why that little ping resonant filter, this sound, is changing from a kind of ducka to a grr kind of rhythm. Everything's mixed in the Hex Mix and Hexpander, which is fantastic. I've been using this since I had it for the video. Another great Befaco module, as is Rampage. Burst doing the hi-hats, Muxlicer doing all the heavy lifting. Full video for those coming soon. If you'd like a full patch breakdown of what all these sound sources are, the mixing, the effects, the routing, how I'm quantizing this pattern, Go support me on Patreon, that's going to be an exclusive bonus patch breakdown amongst lots of other exclusive videos for everyone over there. Hit like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. Cheers.